why he has given here dv by dt. Here dv is nothing but change in velocity. What is that one? Dv is nothing but change in velocity upon change in time. Okay, understood? Because obviously here, if you see in this image, if you see in this image, if you see in this image, from small pipe, the water is passing from small pipe to larger collection tank. Because if time has changed, obviously what will happen? Flow will be changed. If water is not there, for suppose if you are not having that much content of water, what will happen? Slowly the flow level will be decreased. Okay, if flow level is decreasing means what? Time will be increased. That's why we are taking velocity per time. So here change in velocity upon change in time. Okay, how much velocity it is getting changed and how much time it is getting changed, that is okay. Now from equation 1, f is equal to m into dv by dt. Okay, obviously here what is the equation 1? M into a. M we are taking, dv by dt we are applying in this equation. Okay, and this one we can also written d into mv by d into dt. Why I am writing like this? Because m is constant. Because m is also constant. Obviously here mass it is there. Mass is nothing but obviously constant. If velocity is changing, there is a chance of changing in mass also. Okay, now here m is constant and can be taken inside the differential. See here, and this equation I am taking as equation number 2. This equation is known as momentum principle. Understood now? This equation 2 is known as momentum principle. Here you have one doubt. Here if you see in our syllabus book, there will be their momentum principle, momentum equation like this. Hope you have understood what is now momentum principle. That is force is equal to d into dmv by dt. Okay, now let's go to the next point. Now equation 2 can also written as, see here, f into dt is equal to d into mv. This dt, whatever this dt it is there, this is going into left hand side. Now see here, f into dt is equal to d into mv. I am making this as equation number 3. We have to remember each and every equation. Please remember students. Okay, now this is known as impulse moment of equation. What is this one? Impulse moment of equation means here what is happening? Change in time is equal to change in velocity and change in mass. Okay, and states that impulse of a force F acting on a fluid mass m in a short interval of time dt. Means in a short interval of time means time is changing. How much time it is changing? Whether it is short time or large time, but based on different practical applications, here they are saying this one as small interval of time. Okay, means based on different trial and errors you can say. Okay, the is equal to the change of momentum d into mv in direction of force. In direction of force, obviously everything is related to the force. Now force exerted by a flowing fluid on a pipe bend. What we have to see, just now I said in my starting lecture, two we are having. One is pipe bend and another one is sprinkler. But in this session we will see pipe bend, and in next session we will see sprinkler. In between we have to solve some numericals also. No problem, I will make you to solve, and I will solve 2 or 3 numericals. Okay, now impulse momentum equation is used to determine resultant force exerted by flowing fluid on a pipe bend. Means what he is saying here, it is there. If you see here, there is a large pipe here, and from here to here, if you see, from here to here pipe is okay, but here exactly in this location what is happening? Pipe is bending like this. Pipe is bending like this. Whenever pipe is bending, what are the changes we can observe? First change we can observe velocity. Okay, time you can say. Whether it is large pipe, for suppose here diameter is also changing. See here, here diameter is also changing. Obviously flow will be decreased. For suppose if diameter is changing means increasing, means if you compare it to a1, a2 is large, immediately what will happen? Flow rate will be decreased. For suppose if a1 is less than uh, if a2 is less than a1, then what will happen? Flow rate will be increased. Please remember here, if a1 is greater than a2, if a1 is greater than a2, here what will happen? Flow rate will be decreased. If a2 is greater than a1, then flow rate will be decreased in a1. Okay, now obviously here exactly at the bending, means in this location we have to see what is the force in x direction and what is force in y direction. Obviously if you see the center line diagram, means center line one, neutral axis, that is this line, and here this line, obviously here what will form? Some angle will form, that is nothing but theta. Okay, now here how much force will be there here? Obviously we are having one formula. Please remember, what is our stress formula? What is our stress formula? Stress is nothing but force upon area. Same here also, pressure is here same. Instead of stress, here we are taking as pressure, that is P is equal to F upon area. If I am saying in P1, that is F is equal to P into A, that is P1 we can say and A1 we can say. What is this P1? P1 is nothing but pressure at 1. A1 is nothing but area at pipe 1 we can say. Pressure at okay, pressure at section 1 and pressure at section 2. Here this is section 2. Okay, section at 1 we can say as P1A1, and at section 2 we can say as P2A2. If you see the direction, it is coming in opposite direction. Please see here students, it is coming in opposite direction. And here what is there? That is V2 cos theta. As if you see velocity it is in adjacent side, we can say as V2 cos theta, and velocity 2 means V2 in opposite direction, we can say as V2 sin theta. Same here P2A2, obviously P2A2 into sin theta we are considering here, and P2A2 cos theta, because here we are seeing in here the flow is in adjacent side and here the flow is coming in opposite direction. The flow is coming in opposite direction, so here we can make cos theta, and here we can make sin theta. P1A1 is nothing but okay, here both sections will be P2A2, because before the section 2 obviously up to here the pipe is in same area, so we are saying as P2A2. P2A2 means uh, force at section 2, that is Fy. Okay, now here that is force on bend. The overall diagram name is force on bend. P2A2 sin theta means why I am taking here sin theta, because the angle is passing to opposite direction and here it is coming in adjacent direction. So P2A2 cos theta, P2A2 sin theta. For this is rough diagram. Understood? For the small session, this is my rough diagram. Understood? Now consider two sections 1 and 2 as shown in figure. Here V1 is nothing but velocity of flow at section 1, P1 is nothing but pressure intensity at section 1, means here in this one we can say as section 1, and A1 is equal to cross sectional area at section 1, and V2 P2 A2 corresponding values of velocity, pressure, areas at section 2, means in this section we can say P2 A2 and V2. Okay, and say me one thing, what will be the initial velocity? Obviously wherever it is there, whenever we are seeing initial velocity means 0. Okay, initial velocity will be 0. Why? Because for suppose water is passing in this direction. Okay, water is starting at here, and at this location what will be the velocity? At this location what will be the velocity? Obviously it is 0. Okay, now Let Fx and Fy be the components of forces exerted by following fluid on the bend in x and y direction. Means see here, exactly at the bending I am seeing in two direction. One is in x direction and one is in y direction. Fx and Fy. Now here, due to bending of pipe, forces Fx and Fy will be in opposite direction. Means here, due to this bending, we have to take this one in opposite direction. We have to take this one in opposite direction. Means